All right, I'm going to continue with this segment using our partial pattern pieces here, again, just so that you can hopefully see a little bit better between the layers of fabric. So as a reminder, this piece here on top is our front facing, and it is wrong side up. The stripes here is our back bodice. It is also wrong side up. And the third layer that we have underneath is actually the front bodice, but we don't see it, but it should be right side up. So right side up, front bodice. Wrong side up, back bodice. Wrong side up, front facing. At this point, you're going to take your back bodice and you're going to roll it as tightly as you can and sandwich it in between the layers of our front bodice and the front facing. So the front facing and front bodice pieces should be right sides together. And then starting at that center back seam, you're going to want to use a pin or a clip and hold those layers of fabric together. And what you're going to continue to do is to pin the front bodice and the front facing together along the open seam here. Now, obviously, again, this is a partial pattern piece, but this is just to show you that you are going to be clipping the layers of fabric or pinning the layers of fabric together that are opposite from the seam that we just sewed. And if your fabric is thick, you can start on one side only, and that will allow you to shift that back bodice fabric out of the way. You'll be stitching up along this side. Get as close as you can, taking care to make sure that that back bodice fabric remains out of the way. If you can go all the way across, great. If not, stop, back stitch to secure those stitches, and then come back and start on this side, sewing up until you reach the line of stitches where you stopped, and again back stitch to secure those stitches.